Hi, good morning. Hi, you guys. I'm Tara. I came to give you guys a small morning message this morning. I hope everyone is off to a blessed day, a prosperous day, a grand day, and a great start. I'm going to do a small one this morning before I leave for work. Gotta finish getting ready for work. So I said, let me bring it really quick. Okay. What do we have? Being enough. Your innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow more deserving. You, yes, you are loved. There you go. Mhm. Travel. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. We have travel. At the bottom of the deck, I see clarity. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when all matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide the way. Love it. Oh, got a lot. We got empowerment again. And I see independence and self-sufficiency. Okay. All right. Well, let's open up and see what we can start out with the tarot for today. So we have empowerment, being enough, travel, and clarity. And that says enough, huh? You're being empowered. That light has been turned on. Equilibrium. Being enough. It falls under being enough. We have sorrow in reverse. What do we have for travel? I guess that would be it. Sorrow in reverse. What do we have for clarity? I saw change flip over. We have the knower under clarity. And it makes a lot of sense. Clarity has been brought to this knower. We have the knower under clarity. This knower has clarity, definitely. Fortune is here. Falls under equilibrium and being enough. We have the magician under travel in reverse and sorrow. Well, travel and sorrow in reverse, I see it. The magician. Fortune, the magician. What do we have for clarity and the knower? What do we have? That's what we have for clarity and the knower. We have growth. So we have fortune, the magician, and growth. Fortune, magician, and growth. I did a reading last night. It was pretty long. On it was multiple things, but I definitely mentioned stars here. I definitely mentioned something about being enough in your gifts and understanding your gifts, and you have helped people. I hear a lot of things with people, I guess, thinking they're understanding or figuring you out and saying, It's just so much stuff that it's weird. Now that's weird. Definitely. But to say, clarity is not here for nothing. And the Nora is just not here for nothing. These cards are here for a reason. You've been gaining clarity, understanding you're a knower. You know that. You've been knowing that. There's growth with that. You know that. It doesn't take anyone, and it's not to sound cocky, but it's that people are just now trying to figure you out. They're just now trying to understand that. Yeah. Of 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 you living in your own body like you don't know yourself. But they know you better. They know you better than you. No, they know you better than you know you. Oh, mm-mm-mm. Being enough. Just be you. Do you. Do you. Just do you. You gain clarity on that. You know who you are. Hmm. Being enough, equilibrium, fortune, and the star. What do we have for travel, star in reverse, and the magician? The regenerator card popped out for travel in reverse. That was the first one to land. And for clarity in the north and growth, here's the Empress. See, I just said that people think they know you better than you, but it's so sad to say that they're just now figuring you out. Clarity, the north, growth, and the Empress is here. And empowerment. Just because you humbled yourself, oh, and independence. Just because you humbled, intention comes behind that. Yourself doesn't mean that you don't know yourself. And I always say when I do my readings, it's a card that I pull. There's a time to talk, and it's a time to sit still. See, me, myself, I sat still for a long time. And I just observed and listened for a long time. I was patient with that part of my journey. Narrowness in reverse. There's the Guardian. So we have the Star, the Regenerator, the Empress, narrowness in reverse, and the Guardian. So I was patient with that part of my journey. I just listened and let people mock. And then now you have people, oh, Virgo, don't talk about that. Don't talk about that, Virgo. Don't do that. Why not? And there's our Emperor. The Guardian and the Emperor, they're here again. They are here again, regenerating. Why not talk about it? Chariot. Brilliance. Now it's time to talk. And I don't say that to be brash or ugly or anything, but I've always understood my gifts. I really did. For many years now, I've understood the beginning of my gifts. When I started this journey, it took me back to a child to say, oh, this happened, that did happen. I did know that. I did understand. So now They're just more advanced. I said it last night when I did a reading. I had to sit still. I couldn't do anything. Couldn't. It wasn't my time. It wasn't my time to do anything. Clarity nor growth. It wasn't my time to do anything. There was growth. I had the clarity. There was definitely, I was a knower. But I had to be still. I had to be patient because there was more that the divine and my father wanted to bring me. I mean, I couldn't do anything. So I had to let them mock. That was part of it. Ecstasy is here. I had to let them mock. I had to let people do whatever they wanted to do. Yeah. Yeah. Because when it was time for me to bring balance, that's just what I was going to do. And that's just what's going to happen. Empowerment, travel, sorrow in reverse, magician, regenerator, emperor. I bought the same reading last night. This emperor is regenerating and bringing balance into their life as well. Clarity, knower, growth, empress, high priestess. What do we have for her? What do we have? It's a time and a place for everything. I see stagnation in reverse. Stagnation in reverse. Yeah, because balance is here. And logic. Someone definitely brings logic. Everything is about to be brought into full balance. Full circle, as they say. Yeah, this negativity, it's about to be brought full circle, as I'm saying. This negativity is about to be brought full circle. Because now everything is known. It can't be hidden. Why would I hide myself to appease someone else? I always say that. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be a good thing. That was me wanting to really bust out, but I couldn't. Because it would have brought more and more disappointment. Because of all this negativity that was around. Negativity, narrow-mindedness. Yes. Yeah. So, disappointment is here for that reason. It wasn't time, and I knew it wasn't. But now it is. Now it is. Now it is. Oh yeah. With growth. Because you can't hide yourself anymore. For what? Now it's the time. Now is the time. The cycle is up. It's up. Hierophant is here. The cycle is up. Yep. Yep. Yeah. There's an emperor here waiting. There's an emperor here waiting. Yeah, he's waiting. There's an emperor here waiting on her. And she's waiting on him. Mm-hmm. And God is waiting on them. Mm-hmm. And so is she. She's waiting on them. They're regenerating. They're regenerating to come together as one in their own independence. And that's their intentions. Clarity there. And empowerment. When people see, got Hangman in reverse in the universe. Trust. When people see the consequences of some things that didn't have to be, surfer, equanimity. Water sign, equanimity. It hit the floor. Nurturing. Water sign, equanimity, nurturing. Fear in reverse. They're a filler. Courage. And art. Courage in reverse with art. A water sign wants equal balance. And it may not be as far as a relationship, but a water sign don't want drama. This is a water sign here. They're a filler. They're nurturing. They want equanimity. Somebody just want to be fair. Put it that way. But people have done some things. So yeah, just like every time I go to listen to something, a lot of times it's always about the same thing. Drama. So that's what comes out in these readings a lot with what's going on. Drama. But you always want to bring something different. I know I do. But what comes up and what comes up and what comes out. And it's here. You can't deny that. This was a great reading. A beautiful reading. Two people are coming together. Also, things have been seen. And people know about them. People know about what's seen now. So just because people don't do things your way either, don't make it wrong. Doesn't make it wrong. So, to clarify that reading and what I understood and saw, making it, I got to rush to go to work, but I said I was going to bring out more detail. Oh, don't talk about this. Let it go, let it go. No. No one let it go when they was crushing people, and it was being brought out. And you have to sit there and listen to all these. It was just a lot. Oh, God. It was just so much going on. Literally. I'm just say it that way. The intellect. I'm going to just say it that way. It was so much going on. The intellect. She knew. She knew. And she's sitting there holding that in her hand over her head, like, I'm just going to sit here and wait. And wait it out. Just going to wait it out. Patiently. Clouds over her head. Shit growing in the background. It's just a lot. But this person was a wildflower. Nobody knew that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They're a wildflower. They were a wildflower. Oh, wow. This person was a healer. They're healing. So they just got to sit back and watch. And watch. And can't say nothing. Because they have been divinely instructed that they can't do anything. So you just got to, and they just made a mockery of you. Yes, they did. Of a person that was very nurturing. We got milk here. Yeah, they just made a whole mockery. How did that make you feel? But how did that make you feel when you do something? But we're going to see how it's going to make you feel, though. Because a person like this, that's a healer, that pick flowers and wildflowers to help heal people when they're ailing. Yeah. But what I find my surprise, look what they did to the doctor. The doctor. And I don't know if I can even say his name, Dr. S. Look what they did to him. He was a healer. House is here. He was a healer. Just couldn't wait. Just couldn't wait to take him out. So they could copyright everything he did. Yeah. Mimic everything that he did. But see, it's many of people. It's like him. Mushrooms. Healer. Mushrooms. Healing. Milk. Wildflowers. But the fate is here. Fates are here. And the hedgehog is too. This time the hedgehog is right side up. Last time I got the hedgehog, I said, oh, I'm not going to prick you with my little pricklies. The hedgehog is up and turned up. She's right out. Yeah. I see trickery at the bottom of the deck. Agatha Christie. Yeah, that's what was done. It was. It surely was. Yeah. Yeah. The lion is here. We got cauldron. Yeah, somebody stirred that pot. They stirred that pot right on up. But they didn't realize that that person has strength as well. A lot of it. I'm going to close this reading out with empowerment, clarity, being enough, the lovers, trust, the guardian, the emperor, star, the sun, the high priestess, and the empress. Well, they meet again. And they keep doing that. They continuously do that. Yep. So, you guys have a blessed day. Wish you well. Live and let live. Love and be loved. God bless. Have an amazing day. See you guys later. Bye-bye.